get this thing started. And the Terrapins will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Charles. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
There's the pressure. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number.
Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
There he goes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
They boot it away. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got some room, it was over.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. challenge here. They've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Dropping back, it's Hart. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Terrapins! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. In a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on the previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
With the catch, it's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's open. To running room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quick completion to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Washington. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Washington. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Gives it on the option. And some room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force them again on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Keeps it and gets the first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10.
White 53.
On the option. Quick toss. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Hart. Intercepted, the defense is set up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Dances away. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out
there. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hart. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
To throw, it's Washington. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down inside the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback adapting. On the run, deep down the right side. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Markham. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, what a move to get through. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Behind his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on 1st down from the 28.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. To the air, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take